Part 3. I'm the host, GM Blage, and these are the players. PC kills a lot. So we join Asham, Carson, Rakust, and Robin after a short repast to bandage up their wounds, wipe off the acidic slime that's coated on their various armaments, and survey the tunnels that have emerged before them. The dank earth rests above them, below them, to the side of them, and all around them, and the festering carcasses of the ankegs are gently simmering in their own juices. So, you've all benefited from a short rest. Nothing springs out to attack you, beset you, or even trouble you over this time. What do you want to do?
This is the first.
Well, I guess that those three heard us while we were marching around, so they came from wherever they were, so we might follow one of those three tunnels.
Well, if they're going down, we take that one.
Is one of them going steeper down than the others?
Yeah, one of them emerges straight out of the ground.
I
One of
think
them
it doesn't
burrowed
matter
up
as
from
long as
below you.
we keep. I think it doesn't matter as long as we stay on one tunnel and don't keep changing
Yeah, we
tunnels.
take the one that goes downwards, but still so that we can traverse it, not the one that goes straight down.
Okay. So, you go down the steepest downward one that you can traverse without it being a problem. And after a while, there's a hole in it. A 10 feet across hole that just goes down for about 20 feet. You can see the tunnel continuing beyond it, and you can in fact see that the tunnel beyond the hole is slightly larger.
Cool. Let's lower some rope.
I can do some climbing and get the rope over there. I have a... But we're still in the tunnel, so I don't have anything.
Sorry, I thought that our tunnel was dropping down into a larger tunnel.
No. The tunnel you're in, continues, and there's just a 10-foot wide hole that drops down about 20 feet.
Okay.
And then continues. It looks as though there's another tunnel that's been formed from within the tunnel that you're in.
Okay. Well, I've got a grappling hook. We can just.
I assume that they all use this one straight tunnel, and the one that came from below just used this point to go under and come from below. Does that make sense? Does it look like that could be an
That
option?
seems to make sense. You can see where the tunnel continues towards where you were ambushed.
Okay, so
And you can see that the tunnel beyond the hole is slightly larger, as I said, which would suggest multiple of these creatures.
Okay.
I got a 15-foot board to cross this hole. If you guys want to cross it,
I mean,
15 long board.
Oh, have you been carrying that around all the time?
Yes.
how?
Good work.
Okay, is that enough to cross the thing?
Yeah, it's enough to cross the thing.
Well, we do that then.
Yeah,
Okay,
alternatively,
so
I have a
you
grappling
put down
hook,
the
yeah.
board, and you all walk across it. Who's the last
How-
one?
I guess I could be the last one since I placed it.
Okay.
No, I'll be the first, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah,
it would
you'll
make
be the
sense to
first, and I give you an additional piece of rope, and I'll be the last and hold onto the rope additionally.
Okay.
Oh, good idea.
So, Asham, as you get to the other side, the board creaks, one final respite, and you hear it just creak and then crack inwards, and then just bow and fall down into the dirt behind you.
When I hear it... Oh, am I over already?
Yep, you're all on the other side, and as you step off, it just falls away,
No problem.
like an adventure item that's been used too many times.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 times. That's way more than I expected from it.
Good work, bud.
I thought I was gonna carry it for the rest of the game.
Well, I get out my
Without ever
50
using
feet
it.
pole, and... No, just kidding.
I mean, guys, I've still got my 10-foot pole.
Well, we continue onwards before the GM makes Blizzard come down on us and let us all die.
Blizzard in the tunnel.
So, as you're walking, you see frost beginning to form on the walls, and you start sliding along, and then suddenly icicles burst out of the wall, pierce you all, and Asham, you're still alive, but everyone else is dead. Asham, you're
I
just,
loot their bodies.
No, you're trapped. You've got these thick chunks of ice through you, but you're still on 1 HP, so Anyway, no, that
Roll
doesn't
to
happen.
hit me. I have AC 19.
Oh, yeah, sure. Hang on.
No, don't bother.
There you go. Thank you. I could have also done that. Anyway, so can I have a perception test from you, Robin?
Indeed.
Okay.
Is that a 15 for the left and a 15 for the right eye?
Yeah, that's how,
You
that's
don't
how
need
these rolls
glasses?
work.
Proper vision.
God,
So-
we're already moving. Oh.
After a while following the tunnel, it's maybe another 20 minutes or so, and the tunnel is by no means straight. It's winding and curving, but it doesn't seem to have any branches or anything until you begin to see the tunnel opening up, and you see this large, like, dirt space, and you can see many tunnels that lead off from this area, like, it back into the dirt. But on the far side, you can see a like stone masonry like wall and some stairs beyond it. And in the room itself, you can see several cages. They look to be constructed out of wood and like twine, and rather large, like 15 feet big cages. In the center of the room, there is just like a hole that's been burrowed down. All of the cages are empty, and you can't see anyone moving around in this area.
Well, it's 6 cages. We can attest for 4 dead Ankex, so there's 2 still around.
Maybe. That's
Are
not
the
a-
cages big enough to house one of those things?
Yeah,
We're assuming
they're
it's for
definitely big
Yankees.
enough, but they're by no means strong enough. These things are like made out of wood and twine, and Ankeg would have no difficulty like just ripping this apart.
Well,
If they're
are we?
tamed. If
are
they're
we at the
tamed, they wouldn't
entrance
be
of the-
angry. Yes.
Nothing's moving inside of here.
Nope. Nothing's moving around inside.
I still do count 6 tunnels leading off for this off of this thing, so I still have the theory that there might be 2 more of those critters around.
It's a good theory. I mean, we should be on the lookout for
Let's
two more.
inspect the first cage here, maybe.
Okay, so as
Oh.
you walk into the area and you begin looking around, the cages are as I described, these like wooden cages with twine, and you can see bits where the wood is just like dissolved in acid. Robin, the smell, Rakus, the smell of this acid is just like really strong, really pungent. You get that like burning sensation in your eyes where they start watering, and you can see that the wood doesn't look to have been like splashed or splattered or drenched. It just seems to like an even kind of corrosion from the inside out, as though the air itself is corrosive.
So maybe you're right. Maybe Ankegs were in here, but they were like tamed, so they weren't worried about like breaking out, and they just
Or
maybe
it's magic
transported
woods
it.
and twine.
Or it's magic wood, as that's always an explanation, no matter
Can I
what.
make an Arcana check while poking the twine?
Yeah, make an Arcana check.
Fucking barbarian.
We're dealing with a mage here, guys.
That's actually
Double
I forgot
zero,
that.
yes!
Okay, so as you poke the wooden twine, you get a bit of acid on your finger and it begins to burn. And as it does this, Robin, you hear the sound of a door closing from off to the east, and then footsteps, like on steps.
Closer or
on
further
wooden
away?
Steps. Pardon?
Coming closer or further away?
Coming closer. It sounds like someone's descending the steps to this level.
Cool. I say, quick, find cover.
Uh,
Are the cages hide behind the bull?
I mean, they're like matted and there's dirt all around them. You can like throw yourself to the ground behind them. The floor in here is by no means even, so you can probably just drop behind like
Borrow.
the like little mounds of dirt.
Hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, so I guess we'll all make our
everyone
way around the room clockwise.
Okay,
I don't know how
everyone-
far we get.
Everyone, just make a stealth check.
oh boy.
Alrakust. Not bad.
Better than I expected.
Advantage for smearing dirt in my beard?
Nice try. But we're missing one.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah,
And the Carson.
Cool. So you all get down, hunker down, and stay hidden, and you see a figure come down the stairs. Human, maybe 5'10", wearing like this dark red robe. It looks like ragged and torn. You can see the person's barefoot, and they're carrying a dagger with two hands. They just begin walking into the room.
Male or female?
Male.
Not a
Short, cropped, like yellow hair, clean shaven.
Is
looking-
Apophis a female or a male name?
Like it's a mythical name of an ancient wizard. You have no clues to the gender.
Yeah,
Do
but I
I-
remember the hyena said he or she. I just don't remember what it was.
Jackal said she.
Okay.
Do I recognize these garments as something religious? Like Creomorph?
They don't look the same as the Creomorph ones. The Creomorph was like blood red. This is like dark, almost like bricks. Looks like this person's walked through a pottery kiln.
Does this person look somewhat like? Does it have to look like the other drug persons I've encountered?
Yeah, you can see this like faraway look in the person's eyes, and they're just walking forward, holding this dagger in both hands, and they don't seem to have like any.
Where is he going?
You can see he's just walking into the center of the room where the,
Okay, can I-
the like tunnel leading down is.
Can I try to like sneak around this cage and get at it from behind?
What do the rest of you do?
So where are they exactly on the map?
They're a moving object, so somewhere along this line, depending on where you reach them in their journey.
Yeah, sure. When it gets to about, we'll say there, I shoot it with my crossbow.
Cool.
And I try to bum rush him.
Cool. So, if you could all just roll initiative. Carson, what do you do? And Rakust, what do you do?
Can I hold the action to see whatever he does?
I have no idea what I'm gonna do.
Thing is, I explained this to you all along the way here. The drug people are not in their right mind. They have no control over their own actions. So they're
You
just
said-
doing what they're told.
You also said take no prisoners, so
Yeah, I also
that is
said
true
that.
what you said. So,
You're right.
Asham,
Throw
like,
stones at it or kill it. That's your options.
you like move behind the person, and you obviously make enough of a noise that any person with normal senses would have picked you out at this distance. Like this person's obviously out of it or just ignoring you entirely, and they continue walking. What do you do? They're like 20 feet.
I
away
go in
you.
from behind and double fist knock him on the head.
Okay. Make an athletics check. Cool. You like hit the person back of the head, and you see them like stagger down onto their knees and topple onto the ground, and then just like their hands begin clawing forward, and they're crawling. You can tell that you've dealt them a vicious blow. What's your strength? It's like +5, so 6 damage, and they're
Yeah.
prone, but they're still moving. They don't seem
Okay.
to be paying any heed to you.
Can I
Robin.
knock him out for the cow? Oh no, it's
No, that's your turn. Robin, what do you do?
So are we like strict, like measuring to the meter here, or not?
Why? Why'd you ask? I mean, if you want to move over there, it's whatever distance there is.
Yeah. So like Ashram's
It's,
like.
it's a combat round.
Oh, okay, that's boring.
Well, I'm sorry.
what-
Maybe I'll
Uh,
bear that in mind next time I try to have an Ankeg burrow instead of just running into people. Oh, that's boring. Anyway,
So
carry on.
Asher, Robin will just walk round the corner as this fella is crawling like towards the pit, and just with the crossbow in one hand, just point it at his head and just go.
Okay.
Or
Roll
we
the
could do it
attack.
that way. Yes.
You do have disadvantage because they are technically prone.
I suppose so.
Cool. So the crossbow bolt goes through the person's head and just nails them to the ground. They stop moving. Combat's over.
Great.
Good work, guys.
Mark down the XP for that one. Um,
1.
I'd like to see what's in the hole since he was walking towards it.
You do that. Asham, does he have anything on him?
I turn him over. I don't touch
You
the
turn
dagger. I
over
ask.
and you see yellow and purple checkered shirt underneath the ragged rust red kind of robe. You see a belt and a coin purse on the person. You can see like leather straps on his ankles. You're not entirely sure what they are, but they're like kind of frayed and tattered. And he has a dagger. The dagger itself, it looks pretty mundane. Like it's the kind of dagger any person would have.
Coin purse empty like the others.
Yeah, it's completely
Shit.
empty. So
Yeah, he's just like the other drug guys.
So Rakus, as you get to the edge of the pit and you look down, it's quite dark, but you're a dwarf, so it's no biggie. And as your eyes adjust to the depth, you can see what look like bones. You make out the shape of a human skull.
Is anything moving down there?
I don't think so. Only corpses there.
I assume
throwing
it's
stone at
feet
it.
for the ancogs.
I'll throw a stone in it.
Don't
boy.
wait.
Are you throwing a stone?
Did he?
Yes, as I'm holding the stone
Ice
up above
cream
my
waits.
head.
Ice
Yeah.
cream. Wait, are you still? Yeah, he threw it. He said it
No,
twice.
no, I'm holding
Ice
it up
cream.
to my
Wait.
head.
Shh.
I'm
I
on mute.
feel like that's not a good idea.
Oh.
Because
Asham, you know the first rule, throw a stone at it.
yeah, but maybe this time not, because obviously that guy wanted to jump down there, and I feel like this is the feeding pit, and if you throw something in the feeding pit, all the critters will emerge to get fed, and if they don't see the feeding thing there, they will come up looking for more food, and I don't want to be more food. I feel like we should this time call a veto on the stone rule, and I dragged the corpse back in this entrance where it's masonry, so it's away from the feed pit.
Well, hang on.
Yankees
there.
are also a problem.
We need to get rid of them, and there's only 2 more cages, so there's probably only 2 more of them.
But we don't know that. Maybe they shared cages. Maybe one overnight and one over there. I don't feel like. Maybe we
There's only
cut
one
off
way
the
to find
snake's head
out.
first. Maybe we cut off the snake's head first and then get back and cut the snake's legs.
Carson, you choose.
Like, on the other hand, we can find out whatever is down there. On the other hand, we might die.
I said choose. Don't tell me the choices I have. I know what
You're
choices I have.
giving me a hard choice.
I mean, if you die, you can join your girlfriend. That's something.
Throw a stone down there.
Shit.
Throw a stone down there.
I get out my axe.
So you let go of the stone?
Yeah.
I told you guys.
Okay.
And it's 59 cakes coming.
Clunk, 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 clunk. There's the sound of it hitting bone and it rattling around, and maybe the sound of a femur cascading down a pile, and then there's just this echoing, resounding silence.
I guess we wait for a good minute.
So a minute passes, and still nothing's happened. You're all waiting for the hammer to drop.
Yeah.
And it doesn't.
I told you what could have happened. That's the first time I thought about something before doing it, and that's my reward. Fuck this shit. Can I throw his body down there?
I thought you were the brave one.
Well, I thought I was smart as well. I'm a wizard now.
Yeah. Anyway,
Right,
great.
let's just go down these stairs and see what's happening down there.
Yeah, I turned to my my invisible friend and say, Sildir, go down and check.
Okay.
Good idea.
Are you telling him to check for anything in specific?
Investigate whatever is down there. Just see it with his eyes, then come up, flee as far as he can.
Does he count as a beast?
No.
You're familiar, can't you perceive through it?
Yeah, I think I can actually in this one.
Then yeah, why don't you just perceive through it?
But I can't move it. I can't control it, so.
But you can see what he sees.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So a short while later, a skull emerges from the pit and just bobs there in the air.
I whacked it.
You hear this soft slurping sound, and the skull flies away in the opposite direction, and you feel this brush past your axe hand, like as you swing the axe, you feel like there's something brushed by your hand, and then this kind of like soft slurping sound around your elbow, and then Carson, you feel that weight on your shoulder again, and it like mind farts into your brain the information. At the bottom of the pit, there's just like bones, lots of bones, mostly kind of eaten away by acid, and lots of various tunnels that seem to all kind of connect upwards.
Yeah, I relayed that information to the party.
So my assumption was correct, at least to that point.
Yeah.
I suggest we go and cut the snake's head now.
I don't know. I still kind of want to deal with the ant-heads. Tell you
We
what.
can come back.
We could lure them here now. I mean,
Maybe we just kill the. Maybe we don't know how many there are. Maybe we already killed all 4 there were. You don't know that, so might just go there and find a Pothys and deal with that problem because we know it's there.
Ash.
She probably keeps some as bodyguards, I guess.
I
Yeah,
start
exactly.
walking towards
Go
the
the way.
stairs.
Wait, Asham, can you cut off that man's arm?
Of course I can. But
Wait.
why? I was about to say, why not just leave his whole thing in the tunnels over here, and when we are done with upstairs, we come back and throw him in the pit and lure out everything that is down there.
No, you don't want to throw it down the pit. See, if you throw it down the pit, you give them their food. They got no reason to come up. Cut off his arm. We attach a rope to it. Hang it down, like fishing, but for ant-hex. And then we yank it back up.
Yeah, but no idea how long this is gonna take. Let's just go upstairs and deal with the problem.
Are you so impatient? I will...
Think about all that magic mojo that must be up there, Carson.
What if the mage has a bodyguard ant-hex and it may be better to lure the bodyguard away?
Think about calling my god my girlfriend.
Why would
Think about that.
Why would he send the food down here if the bodyguard Ankeg is upstairs with him?
Well, exactly. He's not going to keep it with it all the time, and the want of food is going to be a bit more strong than the want
I
of
say we
bodyguard.
just go upstairs.
Rakust, what do you say?
Huh. Let's go upstairs. We threw a rock. Nothing happened. There's no reason. You can't
Okay.
ignore the rule. Throw a rock first.
Yeah, we
You're right
followed the
about
rule.
that one, actually. You're right, Rakust. We've thrown our rock. Maybe, then second rule was kill it, and there's nothing to kill.
Yeah,
So
maybe
better
your
not.
Ankog was an illusion.
All right, Asham, you win. Let's go up the stairs. So down.
I dumped the body in the notch here at the side of the tunnel.
Okay. So, let me just go.
Do you have prepared maps for everything that's coming now? Because this is exciting.
I have no comment. Let me just. Okay, so you begin walking up the stairs, and you get to the top, and there's a heavy oaken door with a ring pull on it, and on the front of the door you can see a symbol. It looks like a cog.
Have we seen it before?
I think it's relatively recent, so you and Rakust would probably recognize it from about a week ago. Remember when you found all those
Yeah, the
pseudo
paraphernalia.
valuables? Yeah, it's the same symbol. It's the symbol of Gond, god of craft and creation.
Door locked.
No,
I don't
it
know.
doesn't seem to have a lock. It doesn't have a keyhole. It just has this like ring pull.
Oh, cool.
I pull on the ring.
Okay, so
Can't we just push the door?
Pull.
It's a pull. Can't you read?
You can't hear.
it's that one, isn't it? There we go. Doop, doop, doop,
Hesitation makes me nervous again.
doop, 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 doop. So, beyond the area, there's a small room. The small room seems to have like a little table in the far corner.
What's on the table?
The table, on top of the table, there doesn't seem to be anything, but you can see like a dust pattern that suggests that once upon a time there were two circular objects on like each end of the table.
I still do have that paraphernalia. Does it fit?
Which paraphernalia are you going to try? Like,
The one from last week.
Yeah, the one from last week. It was a candle thing and
okay.
a
So
bowl. I
you
think.
take off one of the candlestick and you just pull it out of your backpack and you like slot it into like the little dust area. And it lines up almost perfectly, which is quite strange given the fact that the base of the candle is like that weird cog circle. And you're like, too coincidental. This is a match. Like, it's obviously not perfect because it's a dust print, but you know, it's close enough.
I put out the bowl and put it on the other side and wait for the secret door to open.
Da 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 da. The hammer does not fall.
Okay. I still think they say we're on the right spot, and I bag my shit again.
So we're in a church, I guess, or
No.
somewhere religious.
Or in somewhere at least.
Well,
Yeah,
let's
we're
go
somewhere.
along.
On the ground.
Let's go along to the door. I checked the door before I pull this time.
Question: Can I
Give me-
roll to see what I know of this god of creation
Yeah,
It's craftsmanship standard.
in craftsmanship?
Gond is the god of craft and creation, usually worshipped by craftsmen. Very mundane, very like god of the people kind of thing. Very basic. No.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
secrets.
if there's any like rituals by the folks that worship them, or I mean,
Nothing outstanding like prayer, offerings, small little like carpenters creations, stuff like that.
wait, what sort of offerings?
Money.
All right.
Tiny things you craft.
Yeah.
Blacksmith
Alright.
might make a fancy figurine. That
So
kind of thing.
these boring kinds of offering.
Yeah. No
I mean,
human
it's,
sacrifices.
It's the most vanilla deity you can think of. So you stop before the door and pause a moment. Can you give me a perception test, Asham?
Investigation?
No.
Oh, I
perception.
take. It's a door.
Cool. So you listen at the door, and you can hear a hushed murmuring, like just a kind of background humdrum of noise.
I ask Carson over. Your fine ears are bigger than mine. Maybe you have a listen.
Okay. So Carson, listening at the door, you can hear the same kind of sound, like this murmur, but you can tell that there's distinct sources. Like there's multiple people kind of. You wouldn't say chanting. It doesn't seem coherent enough. It's just this kind of rumbling, muttering.
Yeah, a religious gathering of some sort, I assume.
Or more drug people that will jump on us. So
Maybe.
be on your guard.
We bypass rule 1 and go right to rule 2.
Okay, Wait, do you want to go in with a bang? Feel like a bang.
We should always go in with a bang.
I kick in the door.
Kaboom! The door slams open, and
Freeze! FBI!
Freeze! Murder hobo squad!
Do, 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 do.
By the way, Joe, next time I ask if we go in with a bang, think about it before you do it. I will go in with a bang.
Going in with the bang's the best option.
This tunnel here.
This is some weird sect shit going on here, guys, I tell you.
Weird, what are you speaking of? Completely normal.
Carson deals with this every day.
Yeah.
We're good.
It's actually, we go into the room and see Carson's 12 followers chanting over chicken.
Yeah, the twist on it.
Carson's back to 0 followers.
After I'm done with them.
God damn it, guys. There's so much of it.
Should have built the temple upgrade yourself.
That's not heroic actions.
God damn it, that song is too catchy.
Yeah, by now I have it in my head. Thank you, Blaj.
You're welcome.
Aye.
Okay. Nope, 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 nope. Pleasure. There we go.
Oh yeah, it's Carson's 12 followers. I would laugh so hard if it actually were to happen and we slaughter your followers. That would be so fucking awesome. That would be the best ever.
I killed my own followers. You weren't faithful enough.
So, walking, like, you kick in the door, and there's a kaboom! And a resounding, like, oh my god, the door's been kicked in. And then you see the hallway filled with these obviously drug-addled people. They're just kind of standing there, almost like sleepwalkers. Their eyes are glazed over. They've got these million-yard stares. They're holding assorted swords in their hands. Many of them are dressed in that, like, kind of dark, muddy brown red robe. Kind of looks like a mixture between rust and brick. But on quite a few of them, you can clearly see Etterblot cloves, like the bright yellows and purples and greens, like vivid, bright, quartered shirts, ruffled necks, and such. And as the door kicks open, they don't react. They just stand there.
I remember from the last time the drug wore off by itself, right? Or have the prisoners been cured?
The prisoners, wore off by themselves. The prisoners were locked up, and then, oh my god, my arms are broken! Ah! Like, it just...
So if we hit them on the head instead of just piercing their hearts, they might wake up one point with a headache.
Yeah, but you also know that when you woke them up after the fight, they were, like, still incoherent. But it took them a while.
Okay,
like,
slaughter hobo.
Okey-dokes.
Yeah,
I can.
Like, they're not even reacting, are they?
No, they're just standing there.
So, like,
aimlessly
we're
in the corridor.
We're at the doorway, and you're like telling us this, Asham, and like Robin nods and goes, "Right then, looks like we're gonna have to fight our way past them. We can't be messing around." And he like cranks back his crossbow, loads a bolt, goes at the first one.
Are they even
I like that.
conscious? Sorry.
Yeah, they were conscious. They were stood.
We
Will
will
they
relieve
try
their
to kill
soul.
us?
No, they haven't done anything at this moment, but we shot at them right now. So roll initiative. I assume as soon as we pass the threshold, they will charge.
Well, we'll see.
Whoa.
So, if you could just roll the attack, Robin, that would be grand.
Sure. I guess I'm doing it at Y.
Cool. Why?
Damn.
Joke again. Oh, right.
Do I-
It's 20 of them, guys. Just
Yeah,
so
I
you
guess
know.
I guess I miss.
But you hit
Somehow,
the
a
one
crowd full of
behind.
people-
Roll on hitting the one behind.
Oh my gosh. Jesus Christ. I'm glad I got an AoE spell.
Do you have any
Zombies.
AoE booms? Hentai?
Yeah, I have
Yeah, I
Shatter.
hope you got something AoE.
I demand a cleave attack.
Yeah, if you could all roll initiative if you haven't already, that would be super
Okay.
grand.
Does my crossbow miss?
Yeah. Or is
Does
that
it hit the one behind?
Terrible roll. 9.
Now to deal with combat with a lot of people dead.
That song, that song has taken over you.
Why don't you just bunch them up in groups of 3 or 10 or 5?
That looked really good in 3D dice. I'll tell you that.
It does. I have 3D dice on.
Whoa, why can't I see them?
You have to have
Yeah.
them on.
How?
It's in the menu.
It's in the cog.
cog.
Enable free
There we go.
dice.
Whee! Okay, dokes. So everyone rolled initiative? Cool.
Yep.
So you fire off the crossbow bolt. It hits the guy in the shoulder like a glancing blow, and you see it hit him enough to shake him. The bolt skitters off and hits the ceiling, and you see the rip in his clothing. And there's an awkward pause, maybe for about a half second, where his eyes turn to where the bolt came from, and he sees you. And and you can see like his drug-addled eyes focusing in on you, and he kind of sways a bit, and then just begins like lumbering towards you. It's almost like a fast zombie kind of scene where they all just begin to lurch. And as the first one goes, there's a domino effect. You see doors like slamming open throughout the corridor, and they just pour out.
Okay, I scream, make a stand at the door.
Yeah, follow them, follow them.
Cool. So Asham, you're being charged.
Yeah.
Cool. So fails to hit you.
Oh, 3D dice are awesome! How have I never...
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I'm just mind blown right now. This is cool.
So the first one like takes a swing at you with his sword, and the Asham it like rattles off the wall, and the second one just like charges down the corridor. This is worked. Building. You're in a building. Goddamn tunnels. Robin, what do you do?
I go. Robin's like, oh shite, prepare yourself, guys, and I click back the crossbow and shoot Y again, or attempt to at least. Let's see how that
Why
goes.
don't you just stand next to me?
God.
Because your crossbow sucks, obviously.
Okay, so you hit him, and there's like a splurt of blood that rises up from Y.
By the way, do you know what that crossbow does by now, Joe?
Yeah,
Or is-
it's just a mundane, pretty-looking crossbow.
Okay,
Yeah,
just...
it's like antique,
Hmm?
nice wood.
Yeah, I just paid some gold to get it like refurbished, basically.
Okay. But you have that special arrow, right?
Yeah, I've got 8 of them.
What do they do?
They're just magic arrows.
+1.
So you like the bolt slams into Y. There's a splurt of blood, and then more swarm. I am so happy that I learned about the spacebar with enemies thing.
Hmm.
It's like
What is the space bar?
allows you to pathfind, which means I don't have
Oh.
to spend all my time working out distances for all these people. So Rakust, like more people just begin like funneling down the corridor and like pushing up against each other to get up to Asham. What do you do, Rakust?
Asham's standing in the doorway. If I stand here, can I strike Y?
Yeah, but because of the doorway, they'll have partial cover.
I'm okay with that. So they have it. I have
Plus 2
disadvantage,
AC.
right?
No,
Oh,
no,
plus
you,
2
you
AC.
normal
2 to their
attack for you, but
AC.
they have 2 better AC because they have, I think it's like half cover or
Okay.
something.
Yeah, I'll try and strike them with my warhammer.
Cool. Cool. So you trying to kill or to KO?
Kill.
Cool. So there's a crunching sound as Y's skull shatters. And you kill yet another innocent man. Oh, doodle-doo-doo.
They're not innocent. Drug addicts are not innocent.
Oh, yeah! He's hard on
They
policing.
chose their paths already.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Sorry, guys. I don't want to offend anybody, but it's kind of true.
So, Carson, like, they continue just charging down the corridor. The corpse that Rakust made seconds ago is already being trampled on. You can see they're bunching up against the doorway, and before long it's going to become like a flood.
Well then, exactly on cue, these drug addicts shall heed the curse that deafened my god.
Maybe keep your AoE until they're more bunched. I don't know.
Can we get
I don't
them
know,
also?
man. How much
Very
AV
constant.
is?
I have
That's
2
quite a
spells.
large amount.
I don't know how you specify. Do your thing, do your thing. Don't let me interrupt anything.
Well, it might be a good idea, but
No, do your thing. You said it. Do it.
yeah, Casper. Oh god, it's rolling.
I love these dice, though.
Where are you
So
casting
let's see
that?
how
Put
harsh
On
you-
cue, so it hits F and everyone there.
in the bunch. Yeah, yeah.
7 targets, yeah.
Yeah, that's good enough. Whoa.
Oh.
So many dice.
4 pass for them.
Half damage.
Can I move so I'm not in line of sight? Can I pick it?
Okay, so the corridor shakes, the ground begins to tremble, the bricks shatter, and you can just see the corpses rapidly piling up. You see a couple of them like clutch at their ears, but it doesn't seem to be like that pained, oh my god, deafening clutch at the ears. It seems more like, you know when there's a fly buzzing around, and you're like, nah, like that irritants? And then they just like shake their heads and like begin staggering forward, and as they move their hands away from their ears, you can just see blood streaming down, and they step on the corpses as they're fallen. So, V.
While Carsten does that and he ducks behind the other door, I say, "Don't run! We stand and fight, you coward!"
So
I'm
Asham,
just
you're
getting
attacked.
cover. Just getting cover.
And
No.
yet again, another like pitiful blow rattles off, and you like hear it hit the wood of the door.
Yeah, I strike back, obviously.
Cool. Sham, you'll go. Cool. You like sink your axe into the person, and you feel it like hit the thick cloth they've got, and just like tear off. Cool. You mechanically miss.
Yeah, I know. I guessed.
Let's see how far you can get. Yay! Funnel into the hot gates. Do not care for their AoE. Ah, excellent. No, yep. Yeah.
Rack up that kill count, Carson!
Farm experience here.
Yeah, I can stand here quite a while. They won't hit
As
me.
long as you can hold them.
Cool.
This will be silly. This will be silly.
Well, this is what happens when you fight 20 dudes in a 10-foot wide corridor.
Just stand there to get killed.
So, where's H? Why is H not in the...
Sneaky hate.
H
Yeah, he's
is-
outside of the
Ah,
corridor.
you would
He's
be the two.
borrowing.
H is added. H has an initiative. There we go. Cool. So Robin, it's back to you. So you just see all these like crazed, addled people just funneling into the corridor, and the ones at the back just begin to shove and put their weight against the crowd, and it begins to funnel forward. But for the moment,
Yeah.
there's nothing to do except cut them down. What are you going to do, Robin?
Robin like goes and stands behind Asham and like braces Asham against like
Yeah,
so
I guess I'm
it's,
just
like,
standing there
back-to-back,
like this,
basically.
holding
Yeah.
the tide.
Yeah. And then just with one hand on him, he'll just like do a crossbow over like the top of his head. Because these guys are all human height, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So there's like there's not an angle where
I
it's too
mean,
difficult.
they're unanimously human.
Yeah, that's fine. So I'll shoot the crossbow over the top of his head. I guess at eye because there's too many people in the way otherwise.
Yeah, so it hits Eye square in the chest, blood splurts out, and you see Eye like stagger. Eye yet lives though.
Damn, they're actually slightly tougher than I expected, which is
Mhm.
not good.
And then F.
Yes, it is XP.
F pushes to the press. Doop. R.
I mean, I
R
always
pushes
wanted to kill all the citizens.
press. Boop. M. M is at the front. So, Asham, you need to make a athletics check.
Yeah, they're trying to push me.
Cool. 15. So they obviously advantage. One of the pushing crowd gets used up, and you feel the weight just not so of the people at the front, but the crowd against you. You can see the guy at the front isn't trying to push you. He's like trying to hack at you with his sword, but there's no give. The crowd behind him's just charging in and it's funneling him into you. So he's like swords up in his face and he's like wiggling it in your nose. Not a good situation. Rakust, what'd you do?
I'm gonna finish I.
Go for it. Clunk. Eye's corpse hits the dirt. Doop.
Another one
Um,
bites the dust.
Yeah, interesting. Okay, so I falls down dead. L funnels through. Same thing again. Asham, I need a athletics check from you.
Coming right up.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I can't contest your net 20.
Cool. So that's F. And Asham, you like tumble into the room. L pushes in, and there's just like this burst. Like as the crowd is pushing, you stagger back one step, and then there's just like this onslaught. People begin pouring into the room. You fall down. you're on
Do
the
your
ground,
thing again, Carson! I can't hold them!
and you are prone.
Don't worry, I
There
will.
you go. Carson, what'd you do?
Oh, so where can I get the most targets?
Um,
Probably the back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably in V, I think.
Yeah.
Mr. V.
Cool.
Alright, well,
target
That's
me with a
nine.
shatter.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Make it count, Carson!
2, 3, 4, 5,
Yes.
6, 7, 8, 9. Bam. Okay, let's see.
and then I
Oh,
Dead.
Two save.
Dead,
Yes.
live, dead, 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 live, dead.
You can
dead.
hear
Are they
bing, 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 bing,
injured?
bing, the kill
They're
count
not
wrecking higher.
Injured. So,
Carson,
Yeah.
where are you going?
one.
I will.
Cool.
What the
so
fuck?
you just hear this another,
I can do that.
and their
I'm-
bones begin to shatter in their bodies. Blood pours out of their eyes. You see the fluid seep out. Their hair explodes onto the ceiling, and the ones at the back that still live just step over the corpses and continue pushing forward. N. Ragoost, you are assailed by an assailant.
Oh no.
Can he actually move through O and R?
You can move for allies.
Yeah, it doesn't hit.
So like the blow rings off your shield and it's like ka-ting! And then Asham, you probably want to get up because you're prone.
Yeah, I get up and I jump up and over Robin and whack at L.
Go for it. As expected,
Yes.
L bites the dust. Your axe sinks into his shoulder and he
Can
is
I-
deceased.
I'm just asking, I know the answer, I will ask. Since it's all packed in close quarters, cleave attack, any additional damage from the overkill goes to F? Could have
But
been
thank
a
you for
thing,
asking.
would have been cool.
Overkill.
I'm sure
time.
it would have. E. Cool. Robin, you're assailed. Ragoost, do you have the defensive one where you shield interpose?
Yeah, I can react to
you wanna-
impose
do you wanna do
disadvantage. Yeah, I'll do that.
Also attack of opportunity because E came from all the way back here.
There is
Nah,
no
that'll
attack
pick
of
up.
opportunity.
No. It's only when you move away from someone.
Ah, okay.
You can like run around circles in them.
Cool.
No penalty.
Ooh,
So
good thing I posed
in that 20,
disadvantage.
a nat 20
did you-
is completely ignored, and you manage to avoid the blow as it like bounces off Rakoost's shield. Oh. No. There we go. Oh. So O's going to attack Rakoost.
Oh, sorry, I can't give disadvantage. You're on your own.
Yeah,
It, like
it's okay.
ting, bounces off your shield, and then S is back to the press. So, doop. Robin, you'll go.
Okay, so I drop my crossbow on the floor and whip out the rapier, and so many targets. I think I'll stab F.
F has been kablooied by an explosion, so go for it.
Because F, you.
Okay,
I think
cool.
everyone that's
Definitely
still
then.
standing actually has been kablooied by an explosion.
All right.
So,
cool.
well,
Sliding.
all kills here actually goes to me, right?
Okay.
I
Yeah,
feel
you slide
cool.
your rapier into F and he like sinks to the ground.
You can
dead.
get a bonus star afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because congratulations,
Yeah,
first
no,
time you've
I'll
been
stay
useful, Carson. Just kidding.
R. And R is back to the press.
It's why we brought you along.
M.
Sweet AoE.
M is also back to the press, but there's no one else out there. So Rakoost, you're getting shoved by the crowd. If you can make an athletics, that'd be grand. Drop lowest one.
Oh, that's not good at all.
Yeah.
Oh.
But
so
they're bad.
They did worse.
yeah. So you feel like the weight of the crowd against you, but no one's got like any strength. These are people that have just been exploded by magic, standing on the corpses of their enemies, and you like brace your shield, and the person shoving you, you just feel their foot like slip in gore. And that uses up one of the crowd. Okay, so Rakust, it's to you.
If I shove O, does N come in and fall prone? Since R is
I would
pressing,
allow you to do a athletics check to shove O with disadvantage, and if you succeed, M has to make a acrobatics to avoid going prone.
damn, that's a lot of rolls. I'm not going to do
Just
that.
kill him.
What are you on
Yeah.
about? That's one roll from you and 2 rolls from me. Amateur.
I'll strike O.
Okay. I mean, just continue killing people. Ooh, O's not been weakened. Ha! O lives. You slam your warhammer into O's skull, and there's a cracking sound, and blood begins to spill down across his head. Carson,
I'm
what
not
do you
going
do?
to use this.
I wish to awaken the mind one of them and just see whatever comes my way.
Okay.
Just
Make a wisdom saving throw.
we're at that point again.
And then I Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Awakened mind is free.
Yep, make the wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, but remember the last
God.
time we were
You're
in the
stunned
mage
for a
tower?
round. So you reach into the mind of this thing, and you just feel like this presence. And then you hear a voice in your head that says, "This isn't where you belong." And you just like are expunged from the mind.
Remember in the wizard's tower, Carson? Somewhat along those lines.
And then Rakust, you're shoved again, so if you want to roll up another athletics.
Yep.
Cool.
Oh, shit, I rolled acrobatics, sorry.
That's
Um,
fair enough. It's a 6
If you want to add
plus-
6 plus 5. 11.
Yeah, you succeed. So the crowd once again continues shoving, and you can see the guy who's like up against you. He's like trying to swing his weapon at you, but the press of the crowd, these guys just like they're not helping themselves. So it's just like flail, flail. Asham, back to you. What do you do?
Cleave E. And
Yep, he's dead.
yeah, then I move into his position.
Okay. So O is actually O can attack. Oh, so happy. O attacks Robin. Disadvantage coming.
Yep, disadvantage coming.
Cool. So, yep, disadvantage. Shield comes in, and you see this attacker like assail you, Robin. Rakust blocks with the shield. It skitters off, hits the stonework. You're in the clear. S can't move into attack, so S continues to shove the crowd. Robin, what do you do?
Let's poke O back. It's only fair.
Cool. So you slide your sword into O, and O dies, and the gap is immediately filled. S shoves M, and M is shoved into the gap. Boop. So, like, you slide your sword in, pull it out, and as soon as the corpse hits the ground, there's already another attacker standing on the bones of his ally. R is also going to push. M is a pushy. Rakust, make an athletics opposed by athletics. Okay. Okay, so you succeed. R shoves N shoves M moves. Make an attack of opportunity against M. You manage to resist the push of the crowd, and as you see like people getting shoved around, you get a attack of opportunity in.
I'll gladly take it.
And you smash M around the face. M dies. Boop. N gets shoved into place, and R no longer has to shove.
I figured the door would be blocked with the amount of corpses standing in there.
Don't
Nah,
go
man,
away with
don't
your
you know
logic.
D&D rules? Corpses don't take up space. They just stand on their fallen brethren. There's like a pile of 20 corpses around this doorway.
Most fights
Rakust.
don't involve 20 corpses, though, to be fair.
Yeah, but they're like Russian army tactics. Swarm them with dead bodies.
So, Rakust, what do you do?
I'm gonna build a wall of corpses. I'm gonna strike N.
Rakust Trump running for president of heaven.
Yep, they die.
Of the Empire, you mean?
Yeah, he is against the establishment.
Kabonk! There's a crushing sound as you cave in another skull. Carson, what do you do?
I'm stunned.
No, that was last round. What do you do this round?
Oh, yay! I lose my smile as information has been stolen from me, and I say, please subdue one of them.
Okay. R is disintegrated in a blast of magical power.
I
And
mean,
the shout.
subdue the last one.
Axe comes in, dead. Boop. So,
Slow clap from a sham.
play a character.
Carson?
I
That
said
was pretty
subdue,
nice.
goddammit. Yeah.
Pardon, I didn't hear it. I have still
was-
a ringing on my
It was
ear
a
from
pretty
your...
dire situation. In those kind of things, when you got 20 men pushing against you, you can't take the time to subdue them. It's them or us, I'm afraid.
Pardon, I still have a ring
Oh.
in my ear from Carson's...
Yeah, it's a pain, I know.
I'd see what's up the corridor.
Okay.
While walking past, I check all their gold pouches are empty.
Okay. So, like, there's a pile of corpses. They're all unanimously broke, empty coin purses, crappy weapons, obvious signs that they were just abducted during their, like, day-to-day lives. Half of them are, like, just wearing clothes. Some of them have these, like, tattered robes. Most of them are barefoot, but you can see on some of them where they've got their shoes on, the shoes are, like, starting to get worn away at the bottom. As you move up the room, you can hear the sounds of chanting coming from the far door. It's very clear, very like vocal, and it's echoing as though it's coming from a large space. The doors like around, checking in them, you can see that there are like various rooms that look like they were once occupied by items. Like there's shelving where books would be, but the shelves are bare. There's a bedroom, the wardrobe's been turned out, it's empty. The floor's coated in like this matted like stank, like someone's just put down a bunch of carpets and they're all just
Just
coated.
from the layout, does it look that this might be the basement of a former temple of gods of craftsmanship?
It does look like that, but it looks like it's been pretty
Abused.
bad for like a
Mm.
month or two. This is like endemic badness.
Okay.
This is not
Yeah.
a recent group of baddies have moved in. They've been treating it like stank for a while.
You said we heard chanting, right?
Yeah, from that door ahead of us?
Yeah, let me just.
Can we evaluate about how many people are chanting?
More than 3, less than 10.
No problem, guys.
Yeah, I'm out of spells.
Doesn't matter, I've got an axe.
Goddamn warlock.
All right, great.
You want a hand axe or something?
No, I have more powerful tools.
I give you one of my hand axes. I like thrust it at you. Take that.
Asham. He can still do blasts. Did you not see? He doesn't need an axe.
I don't know.
to do damage.
You just cut them with the sharp, and I've got my big one. Just watch. Follow my lead, Carson. Follow my lead.
So that corridor a dead end then?
Sure.
It like has like a small alcove where it kind of looks like you would see like a religious statue, but there's just no statue. There's like a stone plinth and like dust, like stone dust, where you can obviously see the statue itself has just been physically removed. And if you look on the ground, you can probably see even the scrape marks where it's been dragged, and it's been dragged towards the door which you're heading to.
And my stone cunning tells me it's been about a month since it's been dragged.
Month or two, yeah.
Excuse me. Is this axe a martial weapon?
What do you mean?
Is it martial or simple? Because I might not even be able to use
Hand
it.
axe is simple. I think.
Alright. Right, I might kill myself.
You can't use simple weapons. What?
No, I
So-
can use simple weapons, but I can't use martial weapons.
It's simple. It's simple.
But that means I might kill myself because I might go melee for the fun of it.
You don't have to. I just.
So, we're going to take a break here. As you get to the door, you check out the rest of the rooms. You can hear this sound coming from the door. We go to break. So stay tuned, and we'll see what's on the other side of the door. Probably 20 more people if you blow up. Okay, so thank you all. See you in a little bit.